we'll do result equals mysquirrel fetch assoc, and we'll have mysquirrel query squirrel get id. If result then we want to return id, so we'll echo out now. We got a problem here because we need to send something back, so we're going to do a bit of editing here. We're going to say we want it to return something called JSON. Can't remember where that JSON comes from, but you can always Google it. But it's really quite good. So we want to create an empty array to hold our JSON. We're just going to call it JSON equals new, or equals array even. We don't want new array because that's object oriented programming. Then at the end we want it to echo out JSON encode and then JSON. Here we want to get rid of that and get rid of, well, we don't want to get rid of that. We'll set this to JSON and then we'll have the error in it as mysquirrel error, and we also want to set JSON OK equals false. Here we want to, from here we want to set the ID. We'll set JSON dot, no, JSON open, you know what I mean, hopefully. OK equals true, and then JSON ID equals result ID. Now I really wonder whether this is going to work. So when you get back, if this time it's slightly different, if data dot OK equals true, we'll do this, and if it isn't, we'll do that. So if it's OK, we want to set return statement dot HTML equals that, and if it's not OK, we want it to do the same thing. Now we want to fill this in. Your link to long link has been shortened to http youraddress.com / and it will be goto.php id equals id. That's not much shorter than google.com. In fact, it's longer, but you know, if it's a long link going through many directories, it is shorter. But for sake, we've got to change this to localhost because it will be going to localhost. It's still longer than Google. I suppose we could change goto to just saying simple like A, and that shortens it by 3 characters. So, and you could also change the, using a bit of HT access, you could change the PHP to A instead as well, but for simplicity we'll just do this. There was an error data dot error, and we want to do data dot ID. Now this is a big test because I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll soon find out. And yeah, it has worked. Now you might want to add a href around this equals I've just copied this and stick it in there as well, and then we'll try that. Oh, that didn't like that. Don't know why it didn't like that. Oh, I know why. I haven't ended it properly. There we go, that should now work. Now we click it, it doesn't really work. So we need to change this a bit more to make it work, because it's in tutorial and then link shorten, but you could have it on your root and it would look a lot nicer and it would be quite short, but unfortunately I've not got space to put it on my root, so that looks okay. Let's give it another go, should we? And that didn't seem to work anymore because I haven't got, that's just space. Let's try it again. And that works. So that page is more or less done. Obviously this doesn't really link shortening, it's making it bigger, but you know, if you buy an expensive domain that's really small and work, it will work, and this is just a tutorial, so hey. The next page we want to do is a.php. So we want to put the ID equals get ID, that's our ID, and then we want to create a squirrel statement. Select all from I've got the table name again. Shorten link where ID equals ID. I just want to do some testing here quickly. If I change this to another few, that seems to work as well. So there we go. Just we have a lot of Googles in there, so and that seems to work. So we'll do. Then we want to get the results from that. Want to do my school fetch assoc again. And that seems to be okay, I think. And then we want to set the header as location. We want to add